The two teens who attacked a mosque met online and hated several different races and religions, according to the FBI. As Lana Zach reports, the security guard who lost his life likely saved countless others.
The day after the deadly shooting, people hugged outside of the San Diego Mosque where 3 men, including a security guard, were killed.
His actions, without a doubt, delayed, distracted, and ultimately deterred these two individuals from gaining access to the greater areas of the mosque.
We are used to receiving hate mails, hate messages, people driving by and cursing and all that stuff. But such horrible crime, we have never expected this.
This 9-year-old boy at the Islamic Center's school was among dozens of children forced to huddle for safety in classrooms as the attack unfolded.
I felt a bit scared. My legs were shaking in my hands. And my head was like hurting me a lot. I felt like a rock. And then the SWAT team said, if you open up, and they opened the door.
The San Diego police chief says just 2 hours before the shooting that took place here, one of the suspect's mothers reported her son missing, prompting a desperate police search.
Several of her weapons were missing. Her vehicle was missing. She also said that her son was with a companion and that they were dressed in camo. That began to trigger a larger threat assessment picture.
Police found the vehicle nearby with the two suspects, 17 and 18-year-old males, inside, dead, from what authorities believe were self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Police say they are investigating the attack against the mosque as a hate crime. Lana Zach, CBS News, San Diego.
As Adam Duxter reports, that attack has Twin Cities mosques on alert.
As news of the fatal shooting at the Islamic Center of San Diego spread.
When something like this happens, everyone's on high alert.
Chris Forrest watched closely from his Minneapolis office. Of the 75 mosques in the Twin Cities, his company, Unparalleled Security, has worked to advise or physically protect nearly all of them.
I think the unique situation, is a heroic act of a security guard.
A security guard he and local police ultimately say saved lives of children inside.
It's unfortunate that that person was killed, but I do believe, and I think that a lot of the press is communicating that without that individual, that there could have definitely been more people that were involved and possibly, injured fatally.
But for Muslims across the state,
gut-wrenching.
The concern is what could be next. Suleiman Adan of CARE Minnesota says the organization plans to meet Tuesday with state and federal safety leaders to discuss security for Friday prayers in next week's Eid celebration, where hundreds of thousands of Muslims are set to gather publicly. The organization joining calls from faith leaders around the country for federal security funding.
A lot of them, especially in the state of Minnesota, don't have the resources in order to pay for a security guard. They are literally protected by sheer will and resilience.
I think there's a lot of fear. I think there's a lot of fear, and I think that when the fear maybe starts to subside, something else comes, unfortunately.
Adam Duxter, WCCO News.
Adan says there have been 40 incidents and attacks on Minnesota mosques in the last 3 years. That is 5 times more than the next closest state, which is California.